centipede.
Yo, what's up my fellow fuzzbutts? Zabu the Sergal here, and I'm coming with another video just to educate my people. Okay, so I was strolling onto the forums of Fur Affinity, and I come across this particular topic. There's this person, they were asking whether or not they could be a furry based on sexual orientation. And so I just wanted to kind of touch up on that subject. No matter what your sexual orientation is, that has nothing to do with whether you can or can't be a furry. If you want to be a furry, then by all means, be a furry. And I can sort of see why that was roused as a topic. Because, alright, now we're going to get into some data entry up in here. What? Okay, I mean, it's a pretty good rational, thing to think about, because statistics show that around 86% of furries are male. And, of those males, there's a good percentage of those males that are homosexual males. People wonder why this is. Well, alright. Let me school you on a situation a bit, okay? So, people generally want to date people that they share a common interest with, right? Okay, so if of the furry fandom as a whole, the majority of those are guys, then as those guys, you're going to communicate primarily with other guys. Meaning that, you're going to start making friends and sharing interests, things of that nature. And seeing as how there's only a small fraction of girls to share those common interests with, the only choice that you have is to communicate with other guys. And so you can see how it'd be pretty easy to catch feelings because, when you have limited options, you make do with what you got. And so, time goes on and they're mingling with their people and they figure out, they're like, dating a guy isn't so bad. Not to get that confused with me because I am one of those straight furries, okay? So yeah, I mean, there's a lot more, sexual orientations that, there's heterosexual, homosexual, demisexual, pansexual, asexual, and a whole bunch of other sexuals that somebody probably just made up or something because that happens a lot anyway. But I want to just touch up and say, no. Sexual orientation does not determine whether you can be a furry. Like I say, if you just have that connection with the anthropomorphic animals as a whole, then that is one of the main concepts of being a furry. It doesn't have to, it has nothing to do with relationships or liking people or even interacting with people. You don't even have to be a people person to be a furry. Most furries aren't. I'm a very outspoken person, so I'm kind of a variation of that subject, but most furries, they're just a little bit more introverted, they kind of tend to themselves, so you don't even have to be all that expressive. You don't have to be explosive like I am, But yeah, that was just something that I wanted to touch up on because I don't want anyone to suppress their likes based on what's going on around them. If they want to do it, by all means, do it. Don't let one small statistic change you or deter your decisions. If it's something that you love and you want to do and be a part of, then do it and don't let anyone tell you that you can't. So, now that this topic has been touched up on, I think I'm going to go ahead and close this. If you want to follow me on my Fur Affinity, I will have a link to that below. Viewer discretion is advised because there may be some content on that site that's not suitable for all ages. I will also have a link down in the dibbly to my Facebook, as well as my Instagram and my Twitter. But as always, my name is Zabu, and I'm out of here.